closed the door and the two of them continued their tour of the property. However, as they came out of the hallway, they noticed the microwave door was again wide open. The landlord thought perhaps that the door hadn't latched completely the first time she closed it, so she made sure to close it again properly. Both then went to Home Depot to pick up some supplies. He returned soon after and began working on the repairs. After fixing the door frame to the bathroom, he entered the kitchen where he noticed the microwave door was open yet again. Now thinking that this was the beginning of something weird, he decided to get back to work. Over the course of the morning, the door seemingly opened itself several times. Wondering if the former tenant was still present and attempting to make contact, the poster decided to call his wife for advice. She suggested that he set up his phone to see if he could capture the film.
Ai? Không coi. Xong rồi.
That the name of the man who had recently passed away was Kevin. He decided to introduce himself. In fact, in the video, you can hear him saying, "It's okay, Kevin, don't be scared. If you want to show me you're here, open the microwave again." Almost immediately, the door opens.
No, I can full.
So what do you think?
Đầy lắm rồi.
Sắp đầy lắm rồi.
Đầy rồi nè cái ba. Đầy ơi.
Explain the movement of the microwave door. Love to hear theories on this one in the comments below.
Good. Your slurping must be good.
YouTuber CJ Faison decided to camp alone in a notoriously haunted forest. Couldn't have known just how freaky the night would get. Pocomo Forest is a vast, densely wooded stretch of land in Maryland, USA. It spans over 18,000 acres and is a setting for a collection of gruesome urban legends. There's tales of decapitation, wandering spirits, unhinged psychiatric patients with hooks for hands, and mysterious balls of fire that hover in the woods, then vanish without a trace. The vlog starts with an exploration of an old cemetery on the fringe of the forest.
If you all saw a previous video of mine, this area behind me looks really familiar. This is actually the side of the Pocomo Forest.
Suddenly, what sounds like gunshots ring out.
This cemetery right here was one that was
This is the start
We eat and maybe later to make it hungry, we have a little
scarier than any urban legend.
Shut up.
for a few days. And what that
You haven't started yet.
I gotta keep on making
I plan ahead. That's how I survive.
This is gonna be a long night.
The uploader begins by setting up camp and exploring the darkened forest.
Again, I want to go somewhere that's super remote.
Ở cái trong extra
A nice little area around me. I've walked for probably about 40 minutes or so. I'm going to show you kind of the way I came from.
While out exploring, he spots a light in the distance. He turns off his torch immediately, so he's going to figure away his position.
Phở Đà Lạt á.
Ở trên mấy hả?
270 mấy ngàn, mấy chai nước nữa.
At first, it's reminiscent of the balls of flame that are rumoured to fly through the forest at night time. But it soon becomes apparent that it's another person walking through the woods.
Có màu rau không? Nhiều rau lắm.
Sao hơi đặc đó.
Not knowing if they're friendly or not,
Rồi,
and
thiếu
having
nước
heard gunshots already, the OP decides to hide in the dark and wait. It's 1:30 a.m. and the person just slowly walks through the forest. The uploader isn't
Chiều
sure
chiều ở Đà Lạt mát ăn phở đã đó.
the person is strangely tall and skinny.
Giải này của bà không hả? Bà nó có tiền á.
Có tiền bà ở sân của bà bên đây rồi bắt đầu bà rent bên đây, trên chào bên đây.
Hả? Bà ở bên đây nè, với phần của bà rồi bà rent out cái bên này. Bà ở kế bên đó. That was good.
Nó có làm cô giáo không?
Later,
What?
he says he can still hear strange noises in the distance, and suddenly this
Để cho
happens.
bất học ấy.
Some kind of loud stabbing sound can be heard, and the camera runs from the scene in a panic. Freaked out by the encounter, CJ seeks shelter in his tent. He eventually decides to use a spirit box to see if any spirits might be present. Are there any spirits present here tonight?
You're supposed to burn the incense first.
What?
You come to the house, burn the incense.
What is it?
They burn the incense first.
Burn the incense when they nobody's walking around.
Shut up!
The spirit box still flutters in the darkness.
Uống Pepsi không? Pepsi không?
Cái gì?
Hả?
Now CJ musters the courage
Yeah,
to
okay.
spend the rest of the
Uống không? Pepsi không?
Hả? Pepsi hả? Không. Rau.
Không có Pepsi?
In bên đây này.
He films a few more days. But I don't know if there's anything creeping out. I think it's gonna hurt something weird. It almost sounded like like antlers climbing together. It almost sounded like two deer like fighting with each other. Then, after getting some sleep, this happens. Someone is lurking just outside of the tent.
A dip pump? No?
Fascinating.
Oh, you got some? Oh, it's fast.
Morning, CJ hikes out of the woods, happy that the
Nhớ con ở phone.
lights are up. I thought I'd never get out of this place. What's the noise? That's not my truck.
I like it. I like the go
TikTok by user MadRFCKRS is rather creepy. It was supposedly captured somewhere in the Philippines. However, not much else is known about the clip. Take a look.
ngon ba.
As you can see, there's some kind of creature moving on the rooftop. It's dark outside and the camera only manages to capture
Nước khỏi cái phòng
glimpses.
nó bọt bọt,
Yeah,
chứ
from
phải
the
như
low
vậy.
light, you can see it fairly
Đó là
clearly.
kiểu nó muốn thiếu cho phí to
It
chẳng
appears to be
phở
humanoid.
vậy phở nữa.
Its eyes look like they glow in the dark, likely reflecting the light of the camera. Its skin looks grey and it moves as though it's on its hands and knees. Despite the creature's rather creepy appearance, several viewers think that it might be simply a naked man. However, if this is the case, it doesn't really lower the creep factor. What would you prefer to see crawling around on your roof? An unknown cryptid or a naked man with unknown intentions? Let me know down below. There are a lot of sounds you might expect to hear on a hike. Wind blowing, birds singing, animals frolicking. But how about a weird chanting floating up from the sewer? According to Redditor, critical journalist 67 are on a hike with only their dog for company when they thought they heard some kind of strange music. They took out their phones to capture the bizarre event.
Good.
Look, I can't go through here and climb on.
Huh?
I can't crash from the chair. I go here and go. Crawl here and go in there.
Yeah.
Holes in the cover, we can hear what sounds like echoing music coming up from somewhere deep within the sewer.
Thế là cái gì có dám.
I didn't see any.
Sounds like some sort of chanting.
Cái nhà của mình ở không có, nhà này có dám có.
Ôi.
Dạ.
Oh. Này không dám có đâu.
Only
Thấy
records
rồi.
for a few seconds before getting too
Nữa nhưng có không ít.
to record any longer.
Có gì đâu.
Nhà tại nó cũ rồi.
What do you think could have been making that sound?
Tối giờ nào sáng ngủ
Some
sáng
people
cái gì
suggested that perhaps a
xảo
cult
là
was
giá.
taken up residents deep within the sewer and that they were up to something nefarious. More down-to-earth suggestions said it could just be the wind and it happens to sound like music or chanting. Either way, it'd be unnerving to stumble upon this while on a hike out in the middle of nowhere.
What did the lady come for?
Just now?
Yeah.
Give me spoons. I text her. I say we don't have enough spoons. And then I text the younger girl. The younger girl told her mom to bring it over.
A fisherman and TikToker, DotSource90, it documents his time out at sea.
Trời ơi, đâu hay đi thay cái paper.
Began to unfold. The
We
compilation
don't
was
toilet paper?
uploaded to the platform
Yeah.
by user Alexander Dodgson.
I have only one rule.
Begins, we can hear a strange, high-pitched sound coming from the ocean.
You should buy the toilet paper from our condo.
I use the sprayer anyway.
At one point, the
Spray
poster
what?
suggests that there might actually be
Huh?
a voice
Spray
saying,
what?
I spray my butt. You don't spray your butt?
Spray in what?
Huh?
Spray in what?
So
Spray it up.
As if something's banging on the walls outside. However, when he goes to investigate, there's nothing there. Yet he manages to capture this remarkable footage.
this driver's okay.
Singing alongside
The driver?
Yeah.
Tài xế á? Đã phải thường.
See? People over there, they're going to come back here. People over here, they're going to go over there.
There are actually
that's
two
life.
of them, one on either side
Life's a
of the
journey.
vessel.
Life is not stationary.
The objects move at speed, seemingly
You know the shark?
pace with
The shark has to keep on swimming. When it stops swimming, it dies.
clear indication as to what they actually might do.
Bây giờ nó về sẽ không.
In the next clip, the fisherman reveals a strange-looking bone that he claims to have caught in the dredge. Curious to find out what it is, he decides to take
Nó nói
it
vậy
to
chứ.
a biology
Nếu mà
department.
ông đó có ý nó kêu muốn kêu nó đi á, là ông đó cho nó
However, after an examination,
địa chỉ hay gì đó
the
là.
expert is unable to determine
Là sao?
what type of
Là ông đó là
animal
okay or not?
Sao ông đó nó chơi giỏi cho nó. Chứ mà ông có ý là cho nó địa chỉ liên lạc.
Viewers have suggested that this fisherman might have actually encountered mermaids.
Trời, nó
Also
đi.
sometimes referred to as sirens, these creatures are known
Nó
for
sẽ bền ẩm được không?
fall. That, along with the figure seen
Tao hỏi mày á, nếu mày
alongside
còn
the
trẻ,
boat and the discovery
người
of
ta
the
hỏi mày
mysterious
vậy đó,
bone,
mà mày
all
có
seems
ý
to
tao này, biết mày muốn đi không đi đó,
this creature.
thì mình sẽ hỏi bây giờ cho tao địa chỉ liên lạc.
Sirens were originally
Chẳng có làm
depicted
thinh
as
gì đâu.
bird-like in Greek
Ờ,
mythology,
cái đó là very,
described as
cái đó là
possessing
dễ,
the tail of a
rất dễ
fish
biết.
and the upper body of a
Có thể
woman.
được gọi
It was also thought that their voices could lure sailors into the sea. In Homer's poem The Odyssey, Odysseus is said to have been tied to the mast of his own ship in order to resist the sweet call of the siren's song. So does this footage show evidence of this mythological creature? If so, is it really attempting to lure the fishermen into the sea? This remains an ongoing saga, and there are plenty more mysterious clips that TikToker Source.90 has captured from his boat. As always, I'll leave a link to his account in the description below. This next chilling camping encounter was uploaded to the YouTube channel.
Tụi tới chọn rồi nó biết cái anh
The uploader says
Nó biết nghe rồi nó biết nói rồi nó làm
sleep the night in their truck in a forested area in some river in the United
What you
States.
say in the shark?
The shark has to keep on swimming. When it stops, it
Swimming
dies.
round like a merry-go-round.
Và con cá mập á,
Hả?
con cá mập, con shark á, cá mập á, nó always swimming every day, never stop. Nó stop là nó chết. Nó ngủ nó không swimming nữa.
Nó moving hay là swimming?
Swimming.
Tới chơi tạo nó vậy ha.
It's pitch black in the middle of the forest at 2:30 a.m. You can hear someone walking around the truck.
Vậy nó cần ngủ hả? Có time gì?
7.
Luckily, the truck
Huh?
is
7.
locked, but the person continues to tap at the vehicle.
Nó cần ngủ không?
Thì nó ngủ, nó không swimming nữa. Nó ngủ, nó vừa ngủ nó vừa swimming.
Có phải sáng tối sáng ngủ cái tim sẽ đập không?
Giống vậy đó. Same thing. Mình ngủ mà
Nếu cá bập đó chắc có thể là nó phải lội cái tim nó mới đập chứ nó không lội không lội là tim nó ngừng đập.
There's handprints all over the car.
Handprints there.
The person even dragged their finger from one end of the truck to the other.
Dragging his finger on my side of my truck, trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around.
So why was there
Vậy
a
là cái
person
tim đó là
walking
live chứ không phải
forest
cái
in
brain đó là live.
nowhere at
Cái tim là
2:30
live.
a.m.? The uploader even says
Cái
that
tim
the
đó là
person
live.
didn't have a torch or any lights.
Nếu-
lúc mà mình sleeping á, là cái brain nó sleeping nhưng mà nó còn thức phần nào đó. Cái percent, maybe 10-15% đập chậm.
That's the
This
awareness.
is indeed a chilling encounter, and we're just glad the uploader made it out safely.
Bởi có nhiều khi mình nghe ai la lớn hay này kia là mình nghe, có nhiều khi mình đang ngủ mà ai nấu này kia là nghe mùi hồi mình thức dậy thì nghe mình thức dậy. Bởi vì tao nói ví dụ giờ mình ngủ mình thức dậy á, mình nằm trên giường chút xíu mình nói
There's nothing quite like watching videos of cute animals playing around in order to brighten your day up. Oftentimes, whenever somebody watches something horror-related and it scares them, they'll immediately begin to watch videos of cats playing around and having fun in order to take their mind off the dark and disturbing things they've seen. If you're one of these people, you may think that the following video, posted to YouTube by Michael Stutzfund, is one of those adorable videos. For the first few seconds, it certainly does appear to be a wholesome and fun video of a cat looking at itself in the mirror, perhaps thinking it's another one of its furry friends. It's a cute video, right until the end. Ooh. Watching that again, just seconds before the video cuts off, the cat's reflection in the
Wow.
mirror turns to face the camera on the
Đó là hôm nay đó,
side,
em
not
nhìn cái
matching
này
its movements.
Còn ăn phước thì chắc chắn đó.
This, of course,
Wow,
has
dữ
started
chưa?
many viewers
Này,
who have
mày.
questioned how this is even possible. Of course, some people think it's nothing more than clever editing.
Nè, con mạnh
Then
đó.
there are those who
Còn nữa hả?
spooked by the
Mạnh
footage,
chắc là nó vòi.
claiming it's a glimpse at an alternate reality.
Gonna be sandwich next.
How come you told me to shut up and you say that?
Because I don't want to eat too late.
This strange little clip has unknown
Too
origin.
late, it's had that.
Uploaded to Reddit by users
Well, if you want to make it easier, then you don't have to eat it all. It's easier.
That's okay.
footage overlooking the lot. We can see a dog rummaging around. But watch what happens next.
Did you bring the dishwasher detergent?
Out of nowhere, the dog appears to vanish. And
Why?
with light
Oh, no, we didn't- I didn't bring it.
Yeah. Here it is again with a light filter over the footage.
Mấy người này chết quá. Mấy cái này mình review là review bớt cho họ.
Just to be made.
Tủ mềm thấy không?
Just watch water. Watch water.
A lot of viewers joke that the dog had to return
Có
to
lẽ phải để
its
chút
own
hình đâu, chứ mình đâu có nhiêu tiền đâu.
negative. Others were a little more alarmed at the footage, struggling to explain the strange order that the dog seems to
Hai mẹ con
transmit.
lại lên.
Some more keen-eyed commenters come in the edit, suggesting it's all just staged. They noted the low resolution too, which would make it easier to hide an obvious edit. Ultimately though, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment.
Cái cục đó cũng mềm thấy không?
Exploring abandoned properties often leads to creepy situations, and this video uploaded to the YouTube channel
Nhưng mà bà có soapy shampoo. Nhiều người không có soapy shampoo.
We see a pair of paranormal
Some places không cho cái đó đó. Ngược lại phải cho cái đó. Mỗi phòng bathroom nó có soapy shampoo. Có toothbrush nữa.
Tôi biết mấy cái đó bà để
You can have everything.
though they're certainly spooked by the
tự nhiên là bà mới biết đó, mình phải cần mấy cái đó. Mình đem theo mấy cái đó đó. Nếu mình không cần là đem theo mấy cái này.
It isn't until the 30-minute mark that things start to get a little strange. As the pair approach a dark alcove, we can see a shadowy figure scurrying in front of the camera. Although the figure is quite hard to see, it appears to be dressed in a long black robe. Just a couple of minutes later, as the camera pans over the structure once more, we can see a similar figure standing on the roof. A minute later, it reappears again in the same spot. Perhaps it should be no surprise that the paranormal team ran into these mysterious figures. After all, it seems they were on the hunt for something supernatural. So were these figures actually ghosts? Or could it just be a homeless person temporarily
Có mì
residing
que.
in an abandoned building? However, if the
Không
latter
giỡn nổi
is
đâu.
true, then why were they dressed in
Đâu.
so dark and
Đưa cho mẹ đúng ăn cho
clothing?
nó ăn. Chấm gì?
Look at Uncle. Oh my God. Trông hay á.
Hay
Hả? Trông hay á.
Comment section down below.
Oh, non-stop. Giống như non-stop.
With my Pepsi. Where you put that here? It's colder.
This video, courtesy of Kazuto Kadama, is some security footage captured at a manga cafe in Japan. In
Đó
here,
nó
you
không?
can see customers
Đó này
purchase
nó.
items from the cashier while other employees walk around
Chừng
doing
ngon đó,
their
còn tôi
jobs.
bị nữa mới ngon.
But as you're about to see, this footage takes a bizarre and creepy turn. Watch.
But you gotta share the sofa. Move your tablet and all that stuff. Move over. Yeah, but still, you have to make room so other people can sit.